I'm editing the final stages of my book right now, and it's been a pretty tight timeline and a fairly overwhelming task at times. And so, one of the things I'm really focusing on is leaning into God's grace and rest and coming to a place of peace in the process of writing a book about that very subject. And I've been convicted that it's not integrity and overflow to be stressed out and anxious in the process of writing a book about investing in rest. So I've really been making it a point to lean into the Holy Spirit. Even though I feel like every waking moment of the day I need to be working on this book, I've been taking the time, forcing myself to take the time to be present with the Lord and to journal and just hear from Him about things. And things have gotten a lot better. And so I'm confident it will be a good product before I submit it to the publisher at the beginning of next week. But as I was thinking about the different aspects today of the editing process and what the final book should look like, I've been concerned that the book is too long, that the word count is too high, I've got too many pages, too many chapters. And what I really felt the Lord say was that the grace is on the timeline, not on the word count or any other metric that you're concerned about. And that was an interesting perspective to me. And so I had been using the wrong filter or construct for how I was thinking about this. And so, of course, the next logical question to me was, okay, so what's the grace for the timeline? What's the timeline specifically for this grace? And I have been feeling in the last couple months like there is a sense of urgency in my spirit that I do believe is from God, that has a certain purpose and season for when this book should be published, and I'm shooting for a publishing date of February 1st. So my natural conclusion was, well, obviously the grace must be from now through early February. And what I felt like the Holy Spirit said to me, and this is what I want you to take away, is that the grace is now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not even today, but right now, this moment. That's where my grace is. That's where you can tap into the unforced rhythms of grace that Jesus talks about. And we can't do that in any other time or place besides the present moment. And God's name is I am, not I was or I will be. And so my encouragement to you is whatever you're working on, whatever you're working through right now, tap into those unforced rhythms of grace by separating yourself from the world and all its distractions, getting quiet and still before the Lord, and let Him speak to you. Be completely yielded to Him in that present moment, and trust and expect that from that He will give you specific and practical guidance, solutions, and answers, but that your focus remains on Him so that He can do that for you. Be blessed.